there guys, and welcome back to another Forza Horizon 4 video. So today we'll be going through the first week of Series 28. Yes, we are now in Series 28. We have access to the first new car, which is the GMC Cyclone, which you can get for 50%. I'll be making a video on that sometime tomorrow or Saturday or Sunday. It'll be uploaded like I did last week with the Lexus and the Toyota. So do go and check that out as well. I'll go through the whole festival playlist and tell you what to do and all that stuff like I usually do. But if you're new to the channel, this is what I do every Thursday. Although last week I was a bit late due to technical difficulties and uploaded it on Friday. But no technical difficulties today. So this will be uploaded for you. So I'm going to try and aim to go really quick this week whilst explaining in full what you need to do. I'm aiming for sub 20 minutes for the first time because I know that my videos are too long and that's why I don't get as much watch time, and I know it's probably more helpful if you don't have to sit around for half an hour watching an English guy speaking to you. So anyway, for 50% you can get the GMC Cyclone, one of the new cars, and 80% the 2003 Renault Clio. And then the whole of Series 28, 50% you can get Horizon Backstage Pass, I'll talk about that in just a second, and then 80% the Toyota Trueno. So the Backstage Pass is the new feature here, the H. So on your map it's a H by the Horizon Festival. In the pause menu it's in the cars section on the right, and in the festival or in your house is in auto show on the right. So if you click on it, it's the new feature, and the first pass is available by completing 50% of Series 28. So I think you'd have to complete like all of this week and then a bit of next week to get 50%, along with like the online adventure and stuff like that. So in here there's a bunch of cars. Currently there's 8. I think there's going to be about 10. And we've been voting on these for the past week or so since we had the live stream. And we've been voting like this here, the Versus, to get these cars. And these are all the cars that won. So the Ferrari being the fastest car in the game. And we've got a Lotus, a Hoonigan, Hot Wheels Mustang, a Civic, a Porsche, a TVR, and the Nissan. And then today's vote, or should I say this week's vote, because it used to be daily, now it's weekly. We've got the Pontiac GTO from 1965 versus this Mercedes thing here. I don't really know whether I own either of them, but I thought the Mercedes seemed rarer because I've never even seen it before. And currently 54% have voted for that, so chances are that'll probably be in here. So you can go in, you can get a pass. Currently you'll have 0 unless you've hacked, and then once you got that pass you can choose which car you want. I'm presuming you'll be able to get your hands on more passes in the future, but that is the new feature, so that kind of makes up for the 4th car that we haven't got, because there's only 3 cars this month, so that probably makes up for the 4th one, because you can actually get some rare cars anyway. So do go and check that out if you want to. Now let's just back out of here. Righty-ho. So it does mean that, like a couple of updates, we've only got 3 cars. So this week we've got a new car, which is the GMC Cyclone. Next week, which is autumn, do we have a new car? No, autumn's the week where we don't have a new car. Winter, for 50% you can get the GMC Typhoon, which is another new car. And then spring, for this championship here, you can get the Hennessy Velociraptor 6x6. So that's a pretty cool car. I know that some people have already got it because they've been hacking, but chances are you'll get banned for that. So don't do it. Just hold your horses and just wait your turn. So this week in the festival playlist we've just got the basic stuff, no showcase remix. Luckily we've now got the speed zone back instead of the drift zone that we had last week for some reason. I know some people struggled with that. But anyway, and then the monthly rivals, you get to test out the Velociraptor. So if you want to get your hands on that without hacking and getting banned, you can do the monthly rivals and have a little drive around in that. You can do as many laps of that circuit if you want, as you want to get your hands on it, but you can't do any upgrades or anything like that. Then you've got the online adventure. If you need help with the online adventure and you don't really know how you're meant to do it because it's a bit all complicated, then just let me know. Either write a comment on the video or any of the videos, because I get notifications when people have commented, or send me a message to my gamer tag, which is in the top left, Shiloh2017. Oops, I accidentally clicked the button there. Just send me a message and I will make a video on that if anybody needs it. Because I know some people just think, what the hell are you meant to do, like I did when I didn't know what it was about. So anyway, you can get cars like the Jaguar I-Pace this week as well as the Pista. And for the Forzathon, you need a vintage racer. But this car you can win for this championship here, the best or nothing. I'm flicking again, because I'm itching my leg. That is, the Mercedes is a vintage racer, which is why I picked it. It's the car I'm in currently. I picked that and tuned it because you can do that championship to get it. And then you can do the Forzathon. So you need a vintage racer, so i.e. the Mercedes-Benz. Then you need to do 2 show-off skills. I'll explain about that in just a second. 12 stars from speed traps. And 3 podium finishes in road racing series events. So that's 1st, 2nd or 3rd. So basically you do need to do 3 races. Also in the Forzathon shop you got the Lexus LFA, pretty cool car. I've got 2 of them. Never tuned it actually, but I do know it's a pretty cool hybrid car. That's 600 points. You got a horn and a dab remote. And then you got the mini weird buggy thing for 350 Forzathon points. It is quite rare actually, so you might want to get that if you like a bit of off-roading in your weird looking mini buggies that probably no one knew existed. So anyway, the Forzathon, so 2 show-off skills. I forgot to filter my map today. I shall just do this now and then put them on for later. So the show-off skills, you can go to any race. We're going to need road racing for later anyway, so just as an example, this race, I think that's the one that JakeX3X did. I've been watching his stream while I've been tuning my cars and stuff like that. I know that show-off skills is basically where you're in a race and you drift past an opponent. So say you're going into a corner, you're going to overtake the opponent, you overtake them whilst drifting. So you basically drift past them, so you're passing them and you're drifting, which gets you the show-off skills. You need 2 of them, so just keep going round until you get that. Then 12 stars from speed traps. Let me just put speed traps on. Basically any speed trap you like. If you're going to use this race, you could do this one. That one's only 140 mile an hour. You should be able to get that well easy. So you could get 3 stars. Obviously, that works out. You need 4 lots of 3 stars. If you're getting 2 stars every time, then that's 6 runs. Just keep going up and down any speed trap. I mean, there's tons of them. And you'll get it. Oh, and there's the Horizon Backstage there, the purple H on the map in the festival site. So that is that. And then the road racing ones, 3 podium finishes. Basically just go to any road race, i.e. the one here that I've just filtered off the map that we were talking about. Just finish 1st, 2nd or 3rd. Don't restart at the end. Go in again, do it, and you have to do it 3 times. Make sure you finish 1st, 2nd or 3rd every time. So that is the Forzathon. Now, the festival... Oh, do you want me to show you the share code, by the way? I know people prefer share codes. I keep forgetting about that, but I just remembered. So if I go into here... The tune is called Forzathon Summer, but if you don't want to have to type that in and type my gamer tag, the share code is there. So 100616152. So you can type that in, and it will bring up this tune here. Now, the car doesn't handle very well, but just kind of drift it round. I mean, it's 1939 vintage racer, you're not going to get much better than that, are you, anyway? So, anyway, the photo challenge. Take a photo of any Aston Martin at the Standing Stones. Now, I know quite a lot of people don't know where the hell the Standing Stones are. Well, they're actually on the, it says on the map here, Standing Stones. Basically, just go around there somewhere. I know there is one stone with a few little pebbles around it. That's not it, because that's just one stone. It's like a group of standing stones where there's something there. So if we get in Aston Martin, I don't need to filter the map because it's literally here. We can get in any Aston Martin, get in one that I haven't took a picture of. Oh, I think I haven't took a picture of anyway. Boobly. Now this is rear wheel drive and I'm on the sand, I mean the dirt, so it's not going to go that well. Right, the Standing Stones are somewhere over here, I believe. I'm hoping that we're not going to be driving around for ages. There they are. I knew it was by that Horizon story thing. So actually on the map there's a story called Skill Streak, is it? And it is here. And then they're literally by the motorway. And then literally the stones are here. So then if you open photo mode, take a nice photo. It's got the Standing Stones and I'm in an Aston Martin. Turns out I had took a picture of that car before. Must have got it in a shot with some other people that had it in. Because I don't remember getting in that car and taking a photo before. Anyway, that's the photo challenge. Now, the PR stunts. The speed trap is here at the festival. You need 195 miles an hour, which is actually quite a lot. Really. I'm just gonna get in fast over here, then I'll change car obviously, because this car's not gonna do it. Probably could when it was tuned, but... Right, so there are a few cars that could possibly have really good acceleration, but I'm gonna suggest that you take, whoever the bad boy is, the Rimac. This one here. You can use a stock one, that'll probably do it. Let's just say my tuned version has a lot of horsepower. You couldn't put, I don't know whether you could put a new engine in it, but as you can see here, a lot of wheel spin, even though it's all wheel drive. Only has 2 gears, but we got 206 miles an hour on a bad run. So incredibly easy to do it in there. You can also take my tuned McLaren Speedtail. That does 0 to 60 in 0.7 seconds or something like that. But that has more than 1 gear, so it is a bit difficult. Or you could take like a Koenigsegg. Anything that's basically all-wheel drive or really good acceleration will do there. Now the danger sign is here, just above Ambleside. And you need 190 metres. So the Rimac doesn't turn very well. Because of the quick acceleration, I'm going to see if I can do it in the Rimac so I don't have to change car. Also, you could do the speed trap and the danger sign and the speed zone probably in the Mosler or the Ferrari that's in the, what's it called? Backstage.
You have arrived at your destination.
The fast one. Right, I got 218 there. I don't know whether that's going to be a new PB. No, it isn't. Anyway. So yeah, the Mosler's good enough, I would say. Then the speed zone, where are you? There you are. Right, the speed zone is up here by Arthur's Seat and you need 133 miles an hour. Now on this one, if you go this way that I'm going to go now, you can wall ride, which means you don't have to have a car that turns very well. And you can also use a rear wheel drive car that's not going to spin out. So really any car that's fast will do on this one. Preferably not a car with loads of wheel spin like this. I've messed that up completely. see. Why did I just click the A button? Right, I'll try and do it. I can't guarantee it because struggling. Right, I got 130. Right, that's a bit of a shocker. I had a bit of a shocker there because I had loads of wheel spin at the start. I'm just going to do it again. Hopefully it won't take forever to fast travel. Sometimes it doesn't take quick like this. Sometimes it takes like minutes. It's so annoying. That didn't trigger. I'll just have to do it again. Try and reduce wheel spin. Nah, it doesn't turn. I forgot that it doesn't turn. Numpty. Here we go. Here we go, lads. Right, this should do it. There we go, 142. That'll do.
Turn around
Absolutely
when it is safe to do so.
well. Okay then, that's the PR stunts done. So yeah, again, you can use the Moors there, the Ferrari, Koenigsegg, stuff like that, for this speed zone and danger sign and all that. Right, now the championships. The first solo one is Street C, and it's called Muscle Beach, and you need a C-Class Retro Muscle. So, C, then where's Muscle? It is there. So I tuned the Chevrolet Impala Super Sport from 1996. Now I know that in like winter or something, or whenever last season we didn't have a new car, it said that this was a new car. It isn't, by the way, because I had it months before that. But you can put police lights on it, by the way. It is reasonably rare, but you could have got it like a few seasons ago. If not, you could use like the Crown Vic or the Holden. But I think this is quite a good car because it's reasonably fast and it's got plenty of torque. And for C-Class, you're not going to get much better than that anyway, really, if you think about it. Now, the next one is road racing. It's called We Are the Competition, and it is S1 manufacture Ferrari. So I'll just go to Ferrari, saves the faff. So you could use the, if you have Car Pass, you can use the Ferrari GTC4 Lusso. Doesn't really turn. It's got a very annoying V12 in it, but it has plenty of horsepower and it's really, really fast on the straights, and you can get it round the corners. But if you don't have Car Pass, then I tuned the Ferrari 599 GTO. Don't know whether you can buy it in the auto show. I presume you can. But that's quite fast. It turns quite well. It's got plenty of horsepower and it's quite light as well. So feel free to use that. But if you fancy a challenge, you could take something like a rear-wheel drive 458 or 488 or California or something like that. But I'd suggest them two cars. Then the final solo championship is Dirt. It's called Best or Nothing, and you need a A-Class Mercedes. An A-Class Mercedes, I meant to say. There. So, I tuned today the Top Gear Mercedes E-Class thingamajig. That is actually quite fast. It's got loads of horsepower, and it's got nice beefy off-road suspension and stuff on it. So that's quite a good car, but you could use like the A45, that's also a very good car, very fast, doesn't turn too well, but it's quite light, so you can throw it around the corners and stuff like that. I don't really know what else you could use, but there come quite good cars. You could tune the X-Class, I suppose. I've seen that in Online Adventure a few times, so, you know. Right, the playground games is at Mortimer Gardens, and you need an A-Class Sport Utility Hero. A-Class Sport Utility Heroes. Right, so you can use the Bentley Bentayga, but it's actually really heavy, so I wouldn't suggest it. I would suggest probably the Dodge Durango, the Jeep Trackhawk, because that's very off-roady, or the Range Rover, the 2015 Range Rover, because that's incredibly good. And it's very fast, and like it's got tons of horsepower. But the Jeep Trackhawk is just as good. Right, now the trial is all the way down here. It's called Trial by Television. I believe it's road. And you need an S1 modern supercar. So we'll go to S1 modern supercars, nice and easy. So the BMW i8 is way too fast actually. Hasn't got too much horsepower, but it's very, very fast. But I will admit personally, because I have used it, it is very shocking at steering. So maybe don't use that. But I would suggest probably the Lamborghini Huracan. I mean, I don't like the engine sound, but it's very fast. It turns quite well, and it's got plenty of horsepower. It's quite light, so I would suggest the Huracan for that. Well, I think we're done. I'll just go over the festival playlist. So we've done the challenge, done the Forzathon, the trial games, PR Stunts Championships. So the monthly rivals, you just need to post a clean lap, so no rewinding and no crashing. That's basically it. You don't even have to beat your rival. And then, like I said, just do the online adventure, do one, but if you don't understand what I'm on about, just let me know and I'll make a video on it. So that's it for now, guys. So I'll see you when I make my video on the GMC Cyclone. So I'll see you later.